Hello guys, my name is Clermont. Okay, so this is one of those videos where I don't don't talk as much. So basically I have videos where I talk and talk and talk, and then I have other videos where I barely talk. And this is one of those. So I have like 10 hours of footage for this video, and it will have little to no words. So I will go here in the future and then show the parts. So this video, so yeah, so I will show some progress in time-lapse version. So basically me speeding the word like 5 times and cutting certain parts, and then I will come and explain everything after I'm done. Okay, so hit it. Okay, so I will also make like a live commentary. So as you can see, I fixed some creeper holes that my base has, and I was lighting up the area because of course I want the witch farm to work very efficiently. So you see me there getting dirt from the hole that I made for the stress system and filling the holes in my base. You can probably hear my dog barking at the neighbors, I don't know. So I filled some of the water because there is so many water in the swamp. And I keep lighting the area because I don't want mobs anywhere. Right now the only mobs that spawn near my base are slimes. So I have to work on that. You can see that I was using the despawn sphere from Minihot. And here I am, what's the name? Lighting the caves below my base, which is also very important. I was trying to leave like an area, like not just light up the spawn sphere, but also light up a part. So that way I can, if I'm moving my base, then it won't completely turn off the farm because there will be so many mobs outside. I also trapped 2 zombie villagers in my base. So as you can see, I also started working on a hayfield, but you don't have to get too attached to this hayfield because I am going to remove it. I I like the idea, but it doesn't work for the cemetery. I tried to make, so I was going to first make the chapel here, like the cathedral for the priests, but I don't know. I don't think it works because of the farm, because the witch farm that is going to be there, it doesn't quite fit the theme of the cemetery. So I will leave the cathedral elsewhere and just make like a chapel there. I also find like these amethyst in the caves below my base, so I was lighting that area as well, and I took advantage and got some of the crystals. So there I am. I had to fight a lot of mobs. I also got some iron ore because I love how the ore looks like. I don't remember the name. Raw iron. The raw iron block is very nice, and it works for map. Maybe I will make map arts in the future. So as you can see, I keep working on the hayfield. I work so much in this hayfield, and I'm going to remove it all, the wheat field. So I keep filling the holes in the ground. Oh yeah, all the effort. So yeah, I need to do all of this because I want to make the gate of the cemetery like in that area. So the cemetery has to work. So I will try to make the terrain more interesting, but I don't know. I am not that good at terraforming. Here you can see me doing more like changing the stone. I use the stone to map out where the stress system started and ended, but I don't need it anymore, so now I'm using just dirt. So as you can see, I started trying to make like a, so that part at first was going to be like a little island, but I changed my mind. So yeah, you can see that I'm looking in Minihot all the time because I need to see it from the up, from up, because it's very hard to see the terrain. Here I decided to make a bridge. This bridge I made it out of dirt, but of course it won't be permanent. I will change it to nice build, but for the moment I did it with dirt, like just to planning, because this part is just like preparing for the future. So basically like preparing the terrain for the cemetery. In this bridge it looks nice, so I kept it. So here I'm making the paths. So this is where I am going to move. So like I said, the tractor is supposedly going to be in that garage, so I have to make like a road for the tractor. And I connected like all the rain. You can see me all the time using mini hotkey from the sky. Yeah, so I connected it with the bridge and this the pack. So yeah, I'm keep checking how it looks. So yeah, I decided that thing I'm not going to make like a island, but I will make it like a river. So I think I started in the river right now, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the shape. I like to make a natural shape because I want like a river below that bridge. But yeah, I struggled so much because I was checking and I didn't like it, so I tried. You can see all the efforts. I wanted to show this in the video because that you guys can see all the effort that I had to make. Oh yeah, you guys saw when I slept with this predator, so I found two axolotls below my base. So yeah, so I started like closing the river, but this isn't the final design. Like I'm going to change it. So yeah, I started to close it because I don't know. I was trying to test like this looks nice or doesn't it? I then grabbed a bottle and started modifying the dirt. So basically got the auto clicker from Twikaru and put like, I think it's periodic use. So I used a periodic use with like a very fast speed. So that's how it looks. It looks a lot better with mod. Because the dirt doesn't quite work. I like it. So there I am. Oh yeah, I'm extending this the place where the wheat field was going to be. As you can see, this part it was very, I don't know what the terminology, but maybe it had like a really big slope. I don't know, it's big slope or low slope, I don't know. Basically it had like 1 block or 2 blocks of height, so I wanted to extend that path. I'm not sure, my English has issues as I have already said. So there I checked the turtle eggs that I showed that a zombie broke, so there were there, so a zombie hadn't spawned at that moment. There, as you can see, the where I put that stone pillar is where the gate was going to be, but I moved that. The editor will see me change it. I don't know if this episode, but in another episode I changed it because I found like the area was very hard to work with, because you can see me I am working where the supposedly the gate was going to be, but no, it won't go there. Basically the wall made me change the design, because the wall there are some rivers that I have, so that wall has to be like up on those parts of the river. So yeah, so you can see working more that area. Such a professional narration, I can tell. You can see the wandering trader spawning there, and I was keeping it. I had to cut so many trees. There are so many trees in this area. It's insane. So here you can see me working on the river. So I wanted to connect those two parts like with a river. So I started by digging with my shovel, but then I went to get a what's the name? TNT. Also, I got so many dirt from. It's so good. I need dirt. Dirt is a resource that I will need a lot. So I started blowing up with TNT to make the path. I used like the method that Ito's lab did to make a river, and yeah, TNT that makes everything more interesting, faster. So there I am fixing like some terrain, and I didn't like that curve. As you can see, I didn't like that. I didn't like that, so I went to paint. Basically, I didn't know how to make a river, but I was like, let's test it paint, and it was like the finished shape. So it took me a while. I didn't draw all the attempts, of course. So yeah, so I basically started using that paint to create that shape like more natural, because I was struggling so much with that shape. You guys, I spent hours trying that shape, but I was slowly improving, like putting some block, removing some, so it started looking better and better. We'll see the final version. So there was, you saw that I put two rivers of the other river. Now I love TNT. It makes everything better. I have to use more TNT. Usually I don't TNT as much. I usually do stuff manually. No, TNT is the way to go. Started making this, and I was checking from up all the time to see working, working. If it isn't working, then what I can do. So I started. Yeah, you can see I'm still working on the shape. The final shape for me is looking really good. So yeah, you can see me placing all the blocks. Then I started to get, so instead of stone, making it all dirt, because later I want to make it mud. So I started to, like, every block that had stone, I put a dirt above it, or remove some stone, and then I turned everything. You can see the bottle a little bigger. I got even some in the surface because there were some parts that were up, so it's like maybe it was up. And I also bone milled, because the final touch is the, what's seagrass, right? Yeah, the seagrass makes the final touch. So this is working on the other bridge. Oh, one part that I didn't show in the videos was me filling the water. So I basically had to fill, like, from the smallest, the deepest part to the I don't remember the word, the antonym of deep. So here is the part that I was working near the gate that now was like floating. So I had to make it like river. I don't know, the part that connects the river, the land with the river. So I started working on that, and so I had to extend some parts, and I had to turn them in. But there I am checking from up to see the river, and you can see that it's much better, like a lot better. Oh, that wheat field. Here I wanted to show like me crafting golden cards. So I basically got a shulker full of golden cards after this, because I am so tired of trading with villagers. Like, you basically need a lot of villagers or a lot of emeralds to make it fun. So here you can see I am making a beacon, because now I'm preparing the terrain for the witch farm. So then I have to remove the witch hut, and I had to remove a big chunk of the wheat field that I just worked. And then I'm going to remove it all. Maybe I can leave some spots, because it doesn't go quite well with the chapel that I have planned. So I had to make like a hole. I first, so this is like the water, so this is where the witches are going to be. So I have to make the hole. Wait a second, I have to drink water. So yeah, this is like for what place where the witches are going to be moved by water, then fall into the kill chamber. So I am using a design. I will explain the design of it is, except that I don't remember the name. But that that design of that farm isn't mine. So it's from a creator that I found, and he called it like that tunnel witch farm. So he uses some pistons to move the witches into the kill chamber, but I thought that was very overkill, so I changed it just to water. So witches spawn very slowly, so it's very hard to reach mob cap. So stuff like that really don't improve the efficiency all that much. Like, sure, it will help. Like, I am not saying it won't help, but it isn't enough so that it is worth it. Maybe if I was richer and had more pistons, servers, and all that stuff, I would do it. But for the moment, this fits all my needs. And I think the other witch farm will be different because in that despawn sphere, it is like very close to the despawn sphere. It's closer than this farm. So maybe I will have to make another mechanism, like move them somewhere else so that they fall, because they can fall directly like this farm. Like this farm is right in the edge of the despawn sphere. So this hole that you are seeing right now, where the item collection is going to be. So I will have, oh, I will show that next episode. So maybe I won't spoil it. So yeah, I was collecting all that stuff and I wanted to clean this stuff, the floor. I don't like when there's many things. So as you can see, there were slimes spawning. So I realized that that hole that I made had a slime chunk. So I use Minihut that has a tool for slime chunks, and I put water because, as you know, in slime chunks, slimes can spawn at any light level. So the only way to stop them from spawning is either water or with slabs or other blocks like that and that stuff. So yeah, I killed. So I had to put water all over the hole, and then I mined because the redstone is going to be there. Here I'm repairing my tools because they are so damaged. So repairing montage. This takes a while. Then I started collecting the resources for the witch farm. So you saw the honey, I the slabs, those slabs, repeaters. So here I am getting spruce for redstone. I needed a lot of spruce because this is a lot of spruce slabs. There I am getting stone to craft repeaters, comparators. These are tripwire hooks. I even had to go to the nether because I didn't have spaces, I don't know. So I had to kill the blade rods. I had to kill the blade rods because I needed copper bulbs in the farm. So I'm using the same mechanism that I use for auto crafting. So I need the copper bulbs, which are very important. And you can see me get all the materials. Okay, so let's see. Let's see all the work that we have done. Oh, really? An Enderman broke this. So you can see sometimes I had to go like use mini hut and then find places like were very close off from anywhere. You can see. So here I clearly or either use this to go up or to go down. I don't remember. And I'm doing. There is also a part that is, I think, dripstone cave, and that dripstone cave, as you know, can spawn drowned. So drowned spawn there. Yeah. Okay. So this part isn't perfect. Of course, I wouldn't say that this is perfect. So yeah, the Reaper looks a lot nicer shape. You can see this like a more natural curve. Maybe I can improve some parts. So yeah, it looks a lot better than before. These Reapers, they are looking better. And this part still needs like more mud. And you can see ignore that part because that's spoiler. Exclusive previews, you may like it. So yeah, I got like so this part doesn't look that, but I could fix like some like I have a lot of videos like fixing this but it's too much footage. So I basically had to get like 12 hours into like 17 minutes. This river was this part still needs some work. This part I worked on this part, but of course it's not perfect. Like I have to extend this. So basically, the gate was going to be here, but I think I will start the gate like something like here. So this was the center of the gate. Now will be like here because I am doing the wall. So the wall has to go like here, and I think the wall will go here, stop here, and then go here, and then go like here. So so some parts will be in the water, which I think it's cooler, like more nice. So that's why I had to extend it, because if I did it like here the center, then the wall would be like here, and it wouldn't naturally go like here or here. So that's why I had to push it like some blocks here. It doesn't really matter, right? Because the view from here will still be like this, which I want to have like a 14 spatial distance, but I'm having issues. I don't know. Something is happening with back with Minecraft and the logs. I don't understand them, and it's freezing my game. So yeah, these parts, as you can see, I haven't performed. So this is all like all the parts that I did. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but yeah, I could improve these parts or this. So yeah, almost everything from here. So oh oh yeah, that's it looks so nice, right? It looks like natural. I don't know. I am not that good at terraforming, but I'm trying practicing. Yeah, I think this looks like natural. Like you wouldn't notice that it's not natural, or maybe you would. I don't know. So I cut a lot of trees from all these parts. I filled all the holes. The frog that I got was in one of the holes. I think there is a hole. Where is the hole? I think it was here. Like the frog was trapped in one of these holes. Oh yeah, another thing is there is a trial chamber here. It's so cool. So we can go to the trial chamber. So yeah, and as you can see, I have light enough, like a big chunk. I think it's light. So basically, my AFK spot is where the beacon is. So it's up so that some mobs spawn. I also, because now I am already here, then I can close this. So I can release this guy, Alfred. Let's see, well, I shouldn't get. This is the materials for the other. What's the name? The other. I forgot the name. The other witch farm. Okay, so the whole this has light, but as you can see, the slimes can still spawn because light level. Okay, so I think slimes need a 7 light level to spawn. 7 or 6, I don't remember. So they can still spawn. So, well, I imagine 7 because there is no 6, right? So yeah, then they spawn with a light level of 7. That's why you can make slime farms in farms, because they will spawn at a light level of 6, and mushrooms give a light level of 1. So you can use these mushrooms so that no mobs spawn, but only slimes. So that's how my slime farm is going to work. Or maybe I could go for a slime chunk. But it's a lot of effort, but this is YouTube, so maybe more effort is more interesting. And that could be the kingdom of slimes. But I don't know. Because I sometimes think like, why should I make like a kingdom of slimes where the slimes die? Because it makes no sense, right? Like if it's the kingdom of human, we wouldn't accept like murder of humans. We would make like, so maybe I won't make this slime farm in the slime kingdom, but make like the slime farm in another kingdom. Like let's say the guardians. So the guardians kill squid, so I could make my squid farm in the guardian place, but not make like the guardian farm in the guardian kingdom, because guardians would protect guardians, right? So maybe I shouldn't. So slime part shouldn't be the slime farm, right? Unless you have like I was thinking of that, like maybe there is a cemetery, like there is a cemetery for slimes and the slime farm is in cemetery. But I don't know. That would be like making a cemetery everywhere. I also captured these two villagers, so I can make a villager breeder here. So I have another one because I want this guy to be the butler, but uh, he can die if he goes to this song. So maybe a head that is a zombie of this, of a cartographer, some could protect him from getting burned. So yeah, I could breed some villagers here. What else did I work? Oh yeah, so the terrain here, you can see it's looking a lot nicer. So this part is already a lot nicer. This part still has some work, is work in progress as well as here. I think that in a creative work, like where I am planning where to make the gate, I already terraformed this part, but I haven't done it here. Oh, this part also had like a portal here. I removed it, let it make nicer, because this is where the other entrance is going to be. So this is still work in progress. And this part, I think I will extend. I know that I will make like a river here. There will be a river here, but I don't know how many rivers there will be. I think most of this will be land. I think I was planning to make it like all this space, almost all this space will be land, 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 land. Until we get to this other witch hut. Where is the witch hut? Witch hut is here. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about, like this witch hut, as you can see. So witches has to fall like 30 blocks or like that. No, it's like 20 something. I don't remember how much. But I don't know. Like, oh no. Oh yeah, it's really deep. Like, let's see, this is like 33 block is like 69, so that's, oh yeah. So I could make the fall here. Oh, I was worrying about nothing. Or maybe I am. Like, let's say he, oh no, I don't know. Maybe I was worrying about nothing. So what about here? Feel like, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was worrying about nothing. They can fall perfectly. So yeah, as you can see, these areas, like there are, like lose this place. How can you light this place without using any hot? It's impossible. How can you know there is a zombie here? And how did this zombie pick uh, an arrow? Like how? How did a skeleton die here? Because that's the only way. There are no blocks. How? How did a skeleton die here? I don't get it. How? I hate mobs. So yeah, this space. Oh, slimes are spawning here. I don't know if it's from a slime chunk or. Oh no, yeah, it has to be a slime chunk because the slimes only appear like from 60 to 70, I think, in swamps. So this has to be from a slime chunk. Let's see. Structure. I. Huh? It isn't here. Oh, here. Oh yeah. So as you can see, there is a slime chunk here, and there's a slime chunk there. Wow, there are a lot of slime chunks here. So these places, I would need to put like water or other blocks. Like what else? Oh yeah, so yeah, you can see like blocks. There are more. Yeah, maybe I could explain that. I will explain this and don't show the. I will light. So for the witch farm, the next episode I was going to show like some parts that I'm lighting the area, but maybe I will skip that parts to just show like the build of the witch farm. Yeah, you can see the witch farm is already working quite well because I already built it because we are in the future. So yeah, all these parts I light them up. So yeah, you can see here that I expanded, like instead of only lighting like this area, I also lighted like a little bit more, which I should do more because let's say I am not here, like I'm working my base. So if I already moved here and I only had like the sphere, then already witches won't spawn as much. Or if I move here and other parts, the problem is if I go up, because if I go up, it may mm, get it outside the spawn radius. But yeah, you can see this is like basically like a slime, huge slime farm. Look at all, because all of these. So I did light up all the surface because that's easy. Like the easier part is the surface. Yeah, you can see all these places. They're really interesting stuff here. But yeah, the witch farm is exactly in the center of the the mansion. The mansion is exactly on the center. You can see here. Like if I go here, well, if this is a center because it's not symmetrical, but yeah, this is like the center. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I basically made it in the center, but it's not symmetrical, so there is really no center. But yeah, it's almost center. What else? What else is important? Oh yeah, spoiler. So yeah, I think that's all right for the moment. Okay, yeah. So oh, I also put some crystals here. So next episode I will show basically the what's the name? The witch farm build, and maybe I'll show a slight time lapse of more lighting. I don't know how much. Oh, there's where. Well, yeah, I can show like where I found trial chamber. Although I found the trial chamber with using mini huts by mistake, but then I found it like walking. So maybe it wouldn't have made that difference because while spawn proofing, I found it this way. Okay, so I think that will be all for this video. So thanks for watching and bye bye. Bye.